The electric pit bike market is absolutely exploding right now, and this is a brand new 52 volt bike that just came out. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another review video. Big shout out goes out to Heybike for reaching out to me and asking me to review one of their brand new mini pit bikes. This is the Villain. In this video, I'm gonna go over everything there is to know about this electric bike, but first, let's get started with the specs. So this is the brand new Villain mini electric dirt bike. It features a mid-drive motor with 4,160 watts peak power and 190 newton meters of torque, connected to a 420 chain and a 60-tooth rear sprocket. This is coupled with a 52 volts 26 amp hour battery. Heybike claims that this should give you a range of up to 50 miles depending on riding mode and riding conditions, of course. We have 60 by 100 14-inch front tires and 80 by 100 12-inch rear tires, coupled with hydraulic brakes front and rear with 190 by 4mm rotors. That is very nice. This bike also has an hydraulic front fork with 150mm of travel, as well as a nitrogen rear monoshock for a smooth, comfortable ride, a fairly large removable seat, as well as medium-sized foot pegs. And in the front of the bike, we have a quad LED headlight that is pretty bright. The total weight of this bike is 125 pounds with the max load capacity of 265 pounds. And up on the handlebars, we have our front brake, our full twist throttle, and our magnet safety system. And over on the left side, we have our rear brake, our color display with mode selection buttons, a headlight button, and a reverse feature button. You don't see that every day. And that is pretty much it for the specs. Now, as far as the price, this current model goes for $14.99, but I do believe they are running a promotion right now where you can get it for $13.99. And I might even have a discount code for you guys that will be in the description down below, along with a link if you're interested in this bike. Now, is this bike good value for money or not? That is exactly what we're going to find out in this video. So let's jump straight into our speed test. Now, before I do the speed test, I do want to show you the starting procedure. All we have on this bike is an ignition key. You turn the ignition and the bike will turn on. Now, this bike has 3 speed modes. 0 means no throttle, 1, 2, and 3. For our speed test, I'm going to be testing mode 3. So I got my GPS app open and the speed reset. Sweet, throw that in my pocket. And let's see how fast this thing can go in mode 3. Whoa, okay. The initial takeoff is pretty crazy. Definitely gonna loop on you if you're not ready. And we are climbing up fast. Bike is showing 48. Ooh, kind of stuck on 48. It is a little bit windy today. I'm hoping it won't affect our top speed. I'm gonna tuck in for a second just to give it any edge I could. Oh my God. That was crazy. Let's check our results. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that well. My GPS app is showing 43 miles per hour exactly. Now, like I said, it is a little bit windy today and it will have an effect on your top speed, but regardless, 43 miles per hour, that's pretty fast. I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't windy like that, I'd probably gain a couple more miles per hour. And you're talking stock Surron speeds on a little bike like that. That is absolutely crazy. But anyways, that was our speed test. Now let's test our brakes, and these are beautiful pit bike style brakes. Pretty thick rotors and very, very nice. Let's see, I'm gonna work my way up to about 20 miles an hour and brake in 3, 2, go. Ooh, wow, that was really, really nice. So from that light pole to where I'm at, we're looking at about 10 to 12 feet. So an estimated stopping distance of about 10 to 12 feet from about 20 miles an hour. Now, one thing to keep in mind, these are brand new brakes, so they will get better with time as they bed in, and you should expect better results. But regardless, that was our brake test. So, riding experience. I've reviewed my fair share of these bikes and they're all pretty much fun, and this one is no exception. Really, really fun. Those 1412s make it so nimble. When you're carving with this thing, you feel that rear like trailing behind you, almost fishtailing. I can't really describe it exactly, but it's a very weird and fun feeling. It's not a bad thing. I feel pretty confident on this bike now. Let's see how stable this thing is. Okay, fairly stable. So far it's a pretty good riding experience. Okay, as far as suspension, look at this thing. Really nice hydraulic fork and super plush rear monoshock. Let's see how it does over a bump over here. Ah, yeah, like nothing. You can't even feel it. Let's try another one over here. Yeah, amazing suspension. Let's see how this thing does with a curb hop. Oh yeah, like butter, super smooth. Very plush suspension and extremely comfortable even for a rider my weight. As far as size and fitment, as you guys can see me already, I am 5'8", 160 pounds, and I fit on this thing very nice. It's very comfortable as far as sitting position and all of that stuff. I do want to show you the seat real quick so you can get an idea. So this is the seat, and it is very large, fairly large. As far as comfort level, I'll consider this medium to stiff in the stiffness level. Now it might break in with time and become more comfortable. It's not that it's not comfortable now, but it is on the stiffer side. Hopefully that breaks in with time. Now let's talk about the tune for a second. This doesn't have pedal assist, so I'll skip that. The tune on this thing is absolutely amazing, really good. Now I've reviewed my fair share of these e-bikes, these mini electric bikes, and most of them, the majority of them, are 48 volts. I did review one which was 60 volts, that was the exception, and this is 52 volts, which is also rare to see. And for the price that you're paying for this thing, 52 volts is very nice, and like I said, it's also rare, so you are gonna get more power out of this thing. And as far as the tune itself, and this thing's got plenty of power. The throttle response is amazing. You have plenty of torque. The throttle response and the throttle curve feels amazing, and it's not like one of those 0 to 100 type throttles. This throttle, you can literally slowly feather it. Even if you're in mode 3, you can go real slow and very fine, and you can just take off in an instant. Very nice. And as far as power goes, I mean, this thing's got plenty of power and will instantly loop on you if you're not ready. You can easily wheelie this bike. Now, I'm no wheelie expert, so I'm not gonna embarrass myself, but it's definitely doable. The one thing I do want to mention is this bike has a Far Driver NS12 controller, if I'm not mistaken, which can be tuned, and I am going to attempt to connect to it and tweak some of the settings to see if we can get a higher top speed. So if that's something you're into, definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that video. That'll be coming shortly. All right, it is off-roading time. I've been waiting for this the whole review. Woo, sliding all over the place. My heart dropped for a second. Now, I'll be testing mainly the suspension and the tires. As far as power, this thing has tons of power, so I'm not too concerned about that. And here we are at our first mini obstacle, I guess you can call it. It's this hill climb. The GoPro never does it justice, but it's fairly steep. Again, no match for this thing. It's just gonna eat it up with no problem. I do, however, have way too much air in my tires. The bike would definitely benefit with lowering the PSI. Here we got some loose sand eating it up. Yeah, so bumpy section. I do have too much air in the tires because I was riding on the road, you know, for the review. If I take some of that air pressure out, I'd have a lot more traction, but this bike is handling it like a champ. And I'm about to make it to the bumpiest section right here. You can probably hear it on my voice. But still no match. This thing is just eating it up. The suspension is decent for my weight on there. Like I said earlier, 160 pounds. But it seems to be handling it no problem. It is making a little bit of noise, but nothing too crazy. And we have arrived at the infamous hill climb. Man, there's a lot of lizards out right now. Arrived at our infamous hill climb. The camera never does this justice. It is way steeper than what it looks. And I have no doubts in my mind this bike will be able to do it, but we are reviewing it, so let's give it a shot. Oh yeah. Some gnarly ruts opened up over here because of the rain, and I am like quarter throttle, barely feathering it, and this thing is climbing it with no issue, no problem whatsoever. What a monster. No sign of struggle too. Man, this thing is a little beast. What a crazy bike. And I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not, but we're pretty high up from where we started, and this thing has no problem climbing whatsoever. What an insane bike. Alright, let's see how it does downhill. My Insta360, the SD card is full, so stop recording. So you're kind of stuck with me for the rest of the review, but we're almost done. Okay, brakes are decent, very nice brakes, and this bike is absolutely crazy. This thing has no problem hauling my ass around, so I can't even imagine how it would feel for a teenager that weighs almost nothing, probably fly on this thing. And it is so much fun on these little tiny trails over here. This thing is crazy. It's so much fun. Woo! Almost lost it. Oh my god, this thing is crazy. So, what do I think about the Heybike Villain? Let's do things I like, things I don't like, and is this thing good value for money or not? Let's start with things I like. There are many things I like, so I'll try to be quick. I like the looks of this bike. I think it looks amazing. I like the colorway as well. Very nice. I like the wheels. I like the brakes. I like the motor. I like the battery. I like that headlight. And I like this little safety magnet situation. I didn't really speak about it too much, but it's very cool to have. You can never say no to it. And if you don't want it, you can just remove this strap, so it's just chilling there. Now let's do things I don't like, and honestly it was really difficult for me to find things I don't like. Most of the things I don't like are cosmetic, and there are two of them. It's just me being picky, and one of them is the lack of rear lights. So no taillight on this bike. We only have a headlight. No taillight, no turn signals, none of that stuff. But at the same time, it's just, again, me being picky. On a little dirt bike like this, yes, it's nice to have turn signals and stuff like that. It's not 100% necessary, but I do want to see some sort of a rear taillight where if you are riding this at night, yes, you have the very bright headlight, but if you're in a group with another person and they're behind you, at least they can see you. And the second thing is almost in the same category, and it's a horn. So there's no warning system on this bike. It's a small little thing, but I personally like to have a horn for a couple reasons. Either you're on a trail and you want to alert somebody, or something happened, again, in a group ride setting and you need to get someone's attention. Let's just say you fall or something happens and you want to kind of signal to the group like beep, 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 hey, wait for me, something happened. You don't have the ability to do so. So that would be the second thing that I dislike about this bike. And it's not more that I dislike, it's more of I wish it had those two things. Other than that, this bike is amazing. Now, I'm pretty sure I was able to go over everything there's to know about the Heybike Villain, but in case I missed anything, leave it in the comment section and I will do my best to answer. And again, I will have a video where I connect to this controller and tweak some of the settings to give it a little bit more top speed. If you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.